Why is the IRS going after you? Well, somebody else maybe somebody who also owes back taxes, seems to literally fly under the radar. It might have less to do with what you owe and more to do with how you actually behave. And we're talking about financial behavior. If you owe the IRS in back taxes, let me say it like this. Here's what most people miss when they're trying to figure out what's going on with their back taxes and their tax debt with the IRS. See, the IRS doesn't just look at your unpaid balance. They look at records that kind of tell them more about who you are and your actions and your financial activity. Hi, I'm Josh Webskowski, and I help people fix their back tax problems every day. And honestly, I love it. I love helping people stop avoiding their IRS problems, especially facing the music, taking the pressure off, that peace of mind you can't buy. So for 22 years, I've worked on taxes in the tax industry, 8 of those years representing people before the IRS in audit after audit, usually about 1 per week. Most of these people, these are my clients. They're everyday people who just used TurboTax or did it themselves. Since 2019, I've also been sworn in to represent tax clients before the IRS at the U.S. Tax Court. And I've helped hundreds of people navigate some of the most treacherous, stressful tax problems you can imagine. Today, I'm going to go to give you a quick look inside the mindset of the IRS agent. I've been working with a guy for the last 5 years. So based on what I've personally observed over 2 decades of working with tax cases, including the last 5 years working directly, closely with people that were former IRS, either revenue officers, revenue agents, or I have a guy who is an appellate officer. I have a guy who used to be a criminal investigation guy. These kinds of questions that they're asking themselves behind the scenes, you're going to want to know these things. First kind of thing to say is, are you responding to the letters that they're sending, or are you just ignoring them? Are you filing your income taxes on time or at all? Or have you been skipping a year or 2 here or there, or even forgetting to file altogether for several years in a row? I mean, that really matters. Compared to the income that's reported to the IRS, are your expenses, meaning what you can afford to buy in your lifestyle, are they way out of line? Are you living high on the hog, so to speak? You see, to them, it's not just about the numbers. It's about your financial behavior. And here's something that most people don't even think about or even assume. The IRS agents are just regular people like you and me. They're working a job. But to them, a taxpayer who's trying to cooperate them usually gets a little more flexibility. But somebody who goes silent, and I mean crickets, that's the kind of case that gets escalated, and fast. So here's the truth you can count on. The IRS doesn't have enough agents to chase everyone, especially right now. I mean, seriously? So what do? Well, they focus their limited resources on the ones who seem to make their job harder. So if they think you're avoiding them or playing games to what they call evade taxes, your case becomes their top priority. So what should you do? Try. Just try. Show them you're trying. How do you do that? Respond to the letters. File any missing or unfiled returns. And hey, I get it. You might not be sure where to start, and that's where we can help. We'll get you compliant, help you show up as cooperative as possible, not combative. Give us a call at 763-477-4205 or click the link below to book a scheduled consultation, and we'll start turning this thing around. For more no-fluff tax tips, hit the like and subscribe buttons below. We post every week to help people just like you fix their IRS problems the smart way. This is Josh Webskowski, your tax fixer. Let's get this thing handled, okay?